This is Barb coming to you from my craft studio. I'm here to talk to you about week 6 of the Totally Tiffany 2017 Get Organized Challenge. Week 6 will air Tuesday, March 14th at 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific time on live stream. As always, if you can't watch live, you can catch it later on either live stream it gets archived on, or they also post it on the Totally Tiffany website. The homework for week 6, which is on photos, is to establish your filing systems for your physical, your printed photos, and for your digital photos. And to kind of make them similar, like with my digital photos, I have a folder for each decade, and then in that decade folder, I have a folder for each year of the decade, and then I have them by month in there if I can. Some of them I can't get down that much. I have a folder that is just kind of like needs to be dated because I have no clue of when they're from, because I took some of my mom's old photos and I scanned them in, and I just finished scanning in my mother-in-law's photos and finally got her photo albums returned to her. I'm not sure how long I've had them. My daughter claims she was still in high school when I got them. She graduated in 2011, so if that's the case, I've had them for quite a while, which she probably remembers better than I do, so she's probably right. And then you're supposed to sort 2 boxes, piles, drawers of photos, however you have them currently sorted, whatever you have them currently sorted into. And if you have family members helping you, add a box or container for each family member that's helping you. This is a challenge where you can get outside help, and sometimes it might even be useful because your family members might remember more about that photo than you do. So they might actually be able to help you date it or identify people better than you can alone. You're supposed to sort 1 year of digital photos, 1 container of other supplies, meaning another container of embellishments if you still have embellishments to sort, another 4 inches of paper if you still have paper to sort. Post your progress report on the Facebook group or email it into Totally Tiffany, and then celebrate with reward number 6. I've been kind of working ahead, especially with having the week off in between and trying to get my photos done. My goal for this challenge was to get those photos scanned. So I have them scanned. I didn't edit them as I went, so I need to go in and edit. Hopefully most of them came out decent. I did the first photo album. After I scanned it, I went in and edited it, and I thought, I'm just going to get these all scanned so that I can get these returned to my mother-in-law. I think she forgot. I think they forgot that I had even had the photos, but it feels better having them out of my house and having them at hers. I'll probably try to do a little video on how I store my photos. But really, for me, the photos are this week, and the mementos are week 7, and I store mine together. So my storage system is kind of the same for both. So that one's a little bit more challenging to do, and I'm trying to get caught up on my scrapbooking. That's one of my goals for this year, is to get caught up, which I'm up to September of 2013. I'm not getting fancy with my pages right now. Right now my goal is just to get them in books and be done with it for now. I figure I can always go back later if I want and redo books and get them where they look nicer. I'm hardly putting anything on I have all of these supplies, and I'm hardly putting anything on the pages. I use my supplies, it seems like, more for card making and other paper projects nowadays than I do for actual scrapbooking. But at this point, I just kind of want those photos into albums so they can be looked at and enjoyed again. Now, my son's getting married in June. If we get any of the photos, I'll try to do maybe a nicer album for that at the time. But who knows if we'll get photos. And I'm not good about taking photos, so we'll try, but I'm just not very good at it, and it's kind of hard to take photos of an event like that when you're kind of part of it. But we'll see. Let's see if she has any pictures here of products, of items The only ones she shared were the Fab Files, the 4x6, and the 5x7. She also has the Fab Files in, I think, 8.5 by 11, 12 by 12. I think they're 6x6 and 8x8, but these were the two that she felt, I guess, pertained more towards photographs. She also has one that's even bigger, that's oversized, that's good for like children's artwork. So if you have children's artwork you want to keep and don't really have any place, you know, that could be a solution. I don't have any of the Fab Files. I've thought about trying to get some for the photographs that I know Tiffany would say just get rid of them because you've already scrapped those years, you don't need them, but I don't like to throw away photos. It's just me, but I don't like to throw away photos. I have tried to give my kids, some years I don't have as many duplicates because if it had the kids in them, when they were younger, I did an album for them and an album for us, so duplicate photos were used more then than they are now. And then I tried other ones that were just family to kind of split them up between the kids, so they each have kind of different copies of duplicates. It depends on, you know, I just said, oh, I'll give this one to this one, this one to that one, and, you know, didn't really matter why if they weren't in the photo. But that's all I really have to talk to you about with this challenge. I hope if you're participating, you're enjoying it. I love the system. I'm keeping my craft room fairly organized, and some people like a little chaos in their craft room. They think for them it makes them more creative. I find it stifles me. If my room's a mess, I just feel like I can't do anything. And I don't even want to walk into it if it gets real cluttered, which then, you know, you don't even want to go into clean up, let alone craft. So I've been trying to really keep up on my organization, and if I get something new, to catalog it and put it away, you know, or just put it away depending on what it is. Some items I catalog and some I don't, but try to get them put away right away unless it's for a project that I'm doing in the foreseeable, you know, really few, you know, really close. Like I buy things for pocket letters that I know that I want to send out in the next month or two. I'll put them into like a lot of times I'll use one of but this one's actually was labeled, but it's just a 12 by 12 folder. A lot of times if I'm working on a project, I'll put all the supplies for that in one of these and keep it in a little tote by my desk, so that when I work on that project, all I have to do is grab that. I don't like my lighting today, but when I have the overhead light on, it just creates this big blob of light behind me. So I tried it this way, but it's really washing me out. But that could just be I have no color right now. I don't feel the greatest. It's been a trying week, which I'll talk about more in my next video. But thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.